this thing really surprised me. I had my doubts about.
Hey everybody, Laughing here, coming with a new video. This is actually my first video since I moved to North Carolina. I've kind of been really busy with moving in and everything, but today's video we're going to be checking out the new Emax Hawk Pro. I don't know if that's in focus. I think it probably is. But anyways, today I'm in Weaverville, North Carolina, which is I think pretty close to Asheville. It's about 2 hours north of where I live. And today we're going to be racing with Western Carolina FPV. That's the local multi-GP chapter for this area. This spot's called The Bowl. It's actually pretty cool. I don't think I'm in focus, which is awesome. But as you can see, we've got a pretty cool racetrack today. Lots of up and downy elements. I'm going to be trying out the Hawk Pro for the first time, and I'm going to be flying it as it comes out of the box today. I already have some changes that I want to make to the way it's set up, and I'll talk a little bit more about those later, but first of all, I'm just going to show how it flies just straight out of the box.
Lap in 23.7 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lap in 24.3 in first lap and done. All pilots are finished.
Yeah. Okay, so first impression was that it flies pretty well. The OSD is not in a place where I want it, so I'm personally going to move the OSD around. It looks kind of like it's set up for a different format than the camera's in, because you see the bottom line is like right up in the middle. Other than that, it flies pretty well. One thing I do want to show is this antenna kind of pops up and down a little bit. It's kind of loose. It doesn't really have anything to hold it together since it's just sitting there on the little stem. As you can probably see, I hit that dive gate a little bit and that pushed it back. I started with it straight up. So that could be potentially an issue if that drops down into your props.
A few moments later.
I think I set up turtle mode. Nope, I don't think I did. So the lesson on that one is that the Hawk Pro does not come out of the box with turtle mode on it. So if you're going to be crashing, and basically if you're not perfect, I would definitely recommend just throwing turtle mode on there real quick. Another thing that's good to mention while we're talking about modes is that the Hawk 5 Pro came with angle mode on the very bottom of the switch, which means if your switch is in the default position, you're going to be in angle mode. So what I did to get around that is I just inverted my switch so that I wouldn't have to change anything in Betaflight, but it's probably easier just to move the angle mode in Betaflight to a different part of the switch if you're going to be using angle mode.
Lap in 27.2 in first. Dreadpool 29.8 in second.
Oh, time to test out turtle mode.
30 seconds left. Junkie 29.5 in third.
So I'm going out to get a little recovery here. I think what's going to happen is that the props are below the grass. I think you can get a, you know, like a printed mod. I think R3 has one out right now. If that's a thing, I'll link it. If not, then I won't. So yeah, as you can see right here, it's down in the grass. These two props are the highest right there. Probably no chance of spinning up. The canopy is pretty low profile above the props. It doesn't really help out in that facet. Alright, so today's race is going really well. We are on to the brackets now. I was the top qualifier, so I got the first round bye, so I'm just kind of hanging out and watching all the racing. The Hawk Pro is really hanging up pretty well. The motors have plenty of power. I've just been, you know, I've been running like a 65% throttle cap this entire time, so my max throttle will be somewhere around 65. You can see it in the OSD here. But it's, I mean, those motors are giving out plenty of power. It's all I need to get around this track for sure. I think the Hawk Pro is definitely going to be competitively viable, and people are going to be able to get the job done with it.
What happened? There it is. Way coming out.
Whoa! I think you got this one, Wade.
Keep it in the road.
Dreadpool 25.9 in first.
There's no way. Alright, we had a little mishap with the camera lens there, but hopefully we can figure it out.
Well, you better win.
Excuses. Excuses.
Alright, who's ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, it happened again.
You got me that time, boss.
I gotta finish.
Yeah.
Camera mess. What's that? Is it bent props or what?
No, it's
Camera lens. Okay. I
yeah,
see.
the lenses.
The lens
Then
out
it
of focus.
vibrates, and then you get all blurry.
Lap in
job,
37.5 in first lap
That's
and
like you
done.
got the truck goggles on.
The race is completed.
I'm just happy I took him to a third race.
Hey, so-
Lap in 24.3 in first. Dreadpool 25.3 in second.
You need to roll this up.
They put that in there one time, and I'll be honest with you.
Lap in 22.2 final lap in first.
Oh!
Dreadpool
What did you hit?
22.6 final lap in second.
Did you hit each other?
I hit him.
No, he rolled tail.
Still close. There's only one person who can follow fitted sheets. That's a hotel woman.
Yeah, fitted sheets, I just roll them up into a big ball.
Good line.
Lap in 26.4 in
Good
first
line.
lap and done.
That was a good race right there.
Dreadpool 27.4 in second. Dreadpool done.
Damn. I was
All
just
pilots are
barely
finished.
off. This thing really surprised me. I had my doubts about the hard canopy shell. I figured it'd be a durability issue. Seen a couple of good crashes out of it today, and it held together fine. It was also very competitive and very quick. I like the new motors. They're really neat. So, good job, Emax.
Yeah, man, I didn't expect this to look as pretty as it do.
Yeah.
Hey, in the air, man,
Blue Bear in fourth.
it looks just as good as anything else, man. It flies great, man, for real. It really
FPV
does.
Junkie 6.
All right, so that's a wrap on another fun-filled day of drone racing. You know, I was kind of taking it easy for most of the day, but there at the end, you know, I started to get a little worried when that camera was having those issues. Basically, it was just a loose camera lens. The lock ring wasn't really holding it in place too well. But that's probably a one-off issue. You know, I doubt that's going to happen with everybody's. I'm looking forward to editing this and getting it out there. I haven't done a video in a while. You know, I've kind of been moving and busy and just kind of out of the loop, so it's going to be good to get back into it, and I'll see you guys with the next one.